Всем привет, меня зовут Дмитрий, и мы продолжаем играть в GreedFall. Надо будет определиться с заданиями, которые будем делать. Я, честно говоря, давно не заходил, уже подзабылось немножко. Так, найти лекаря, поиски панацеи, поговорить с таможенником и тайный агент адмирала, да? Ну, пойдемте сначала с адмиралом поговорим. Наверное, по дороге сначала зайдем к таможеннику. Очень давно я в GreedFall не играл. Дня 4 не играл. И так быстро все забывается, на самом деле. Точнее, общее впечатление от игры, конечно, остается, но вот на чем я остановился, уже не помню.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order.
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
Что-то он
You
темнит.
are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Ulrich. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
Так, а ключ у нас найден? Да? Давайте поговорим с ним.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Понятно. Так, сейчас пойдем поговорим с капитаном корабля. По дороге все сундучки берем. Прям отрезкались много. Только фигня мне какая-то лежит.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
Правда, я хотел с вас к нему прийти. Ну ладно.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba, a committed volunteer from Taleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Да, я чувствую, что нужно Васку обязательно с собой брать. Ну пойдемте оставим Сирену, Иену и возьмем Васку. Будем вот так вот быстрыми прибежками. Теору даже. Вот так. Попробуем его разговорить еще раз.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see.
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child, but you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Taleme. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Так, надо еще, значит, поговорить с кем-то. На, вот, матросики. И сундучок.
Your Excellency. I am so pleased to see you again.
A pleasure is shared.
Captain,
Good day, Jonas.
what can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare naughts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Угу. Давайте еще с соседями поговорим.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a naught. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed you. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavio.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
No, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Так, ну что, отправимся в таверну. Потом можно будет встретиться с Альриком.
This does not help us much. The girl has changed her attitude, I agree. Maybe she had good reason for it. Lost her cards, heartache, homesick. Why not?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Слушайте, а может сам капитан продает секреты, а?
Come closer, good
А
people.
все пытается сбросить на девчонку из тюрема.
This time,
These
you are
drunkards will
going
eventually
too far.
start fighting.
I
We
will
can't
not
let them
you
get
say
away with
one
it.
more word. That's it.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders? That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
They're totally drunk. I doubt we can make him see sense.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Oh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen. On guard, sir. On guard.
There's poison on my blade. And let's go!
Кардинально мы драку прекратили. Да и уровень получили. Так, как я должен это расследование здесь провести? Ничего не горит. Может, внизу? Тоже нет. Ладно. Да нет, горят, вот. Давайте квест выберем. Провести расследование в таверне.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the legate of the congregation. Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
That'll be all,
Ничем.
soldier. Thank you.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency. Such elegance. You really are. Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like then?
I'll let you get on.
What a shame. Come back soon.
Так, странно. Куда он мне показывает? На этаж выше? Давайте поднимемся. Блин, либо игра безбожно глючит, либо я чуть не понимаю. Нас никто не будет встречать даже здесь. Странно, как-то странно. Ну еще раз зайдем в таверну, ладно. Ну что,
What
трактичка
can I pull
скажет?
for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my
Вот
throat's a
зараза.
little dry, my friend.
Ни хрена не видел,
This
просто
should quench
бухнуть
your
хочется.
thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with a Naut, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no, There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Ну, пойдемте посмотрим тайник. Я походу с Алериком надо встретиться. Давайте сначала тайник. Кто меня увидел? Что за музыка?
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
We can hide in these bushes and wait for someone to come.
Давайте спрячемся. Наверх, наверное, подняться.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Yeah!
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
So, shall we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight.
Чё он где видит?
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Давайте проследим. Главное, что нас не спалили. Давайте ускоримся, там мы из виду потеряем.
Have you ever been to Hikmet? It's a very impressive city, and there are scholars around every corner.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you
Давайте
realize that
попробуем.
you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumoured that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
Oh, I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose, but I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ну вообще бы прочитать бы сначала это. Смотрим. Его не дадут прочитать, да? Значит, я не вижу. Ладно. В смысле поймать? Я его поймал уже. Ну, пойдемте ловить еще. Я не въехал в это. Ну, пойдемте наверх, поднимемся. Не знаю, что-то не очень понял. Да блин, опять интересно.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
So, shall we wait here?
Давайте дождемся темноты очередной раз.
That's it. Suspect in sight.
Ну это же было гонец.
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Либо это глюки, либо мы сейчас найдем, кто, собственно, пытался продать. Мне кажется, это капитан. Вот прям вот чувствую жопу.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us.
But I was careful.
Блин, это было
I'm the
уже.
legate of the merchant congregation, and you have... So I suggest you talk.
You're wasting your time.
My patience is very limited. After all, who will blame me for shooting down a spy caught in the act?
It has nothing to do with the congregation. I beg you. But know this. I will inform my governor about how you treated me. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for
Ну
sale.
ладно, это не критично.
My country was interested. It's the Naught who was willing to give up these secrets, demanded a full... But we were only at the negotiation.
Who is the Naught you're talking
I've no idea. The message...
Very well.
Alba means white.
Now,
Да. В общем, из-за глюков в квесте мы потеряли репутацию с мостовым альянсом. И он опять поймать человека. Да нахрен. Тупо глюк.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note. which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen. And of course, Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Интересно. То есть что, получается, все-таки Альба? Ну ладно, разберемся. Сейчас пойдем с Алериком встретимся.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine.
Сундуки. Боеприпасы, которые мне не вперлись вообще. А вот он.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Найдем место. Ну, наверх надо забрать. Не туда, вот сюда. Блин, ну что прыгать? Провал. Такие, блядь, незаметные.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Ну, давайте спасем Алерика. И этот бестолочь.
Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Alric managed to loosen his tongue.
Ну что, в Хикмет отправляемся. Отправляемся в Хикмет. А потом в Сан-Матеус. Естественно, пока мы тут бегаем, Константин там еще не скопытился. Проверять не будем. Пусть это будет для нас сюрпризом. Поговорить. Так, найти лазарет. Продолжить расследование в Сан-Матеусе. Найти лекаря. Так, сейчас отправляемся в Хикмет. С удостоверщиком. Удостоверщиком, с караванщиком.
To Hikmet.
Let's go!
Хикмет. И... Кстати, там надо очки распределить. Так, что у нас по очкам? Пам-пам. Честная помощь давайте. Стальное исцеление. Так, стальное исцеление. Во. Эти у нас пока еще не... Черница. Блин, конечно, не хватает, чтобы быстрее бегать. Это, блин, симулятор бега какой-то. Я, собственно, поэтому и какое-то время не играл. Поднадоело. Поднадоело беготня, ужасно поднадоело. Там сейчас тем более еще столько игр вышло. Правда, третья часть из них. Как, например, зоопарк вот этот новый, Planet Zoo. Потом еще несколько приключений таких коротеньких. Это надо посмотреть, играть. Интересно все. Где только время на все это найти. Так, надеюсь, я правильно бегу.
These islanders are drunk, and these guards don't look that official. I think we found where all the alcohol reserves on the island.
Большая заостренная стальная
This is the man
пальцы.
we saw at the
Хорошо.
quarry. We must stop him.
Сейчас арестуем.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Типа все. Так, догнать Эгона, поговорить с интендантом Манфредом. Ну, побежали обратно. Я же говорю, симулятор бега, блин. Где моя плотва? Вон, давайте овцу на овце поеду. Все не пешком-то. Что мне сейчас, кстати, начало не нравится, то что реально вот баги начали вылезать. Тут с квестом на Альбу так вообще. Вообще неприятно получилось. Ой, блин, еще и это сам позарить хочет, наверное, где-то там еще. Ладно, давайте с ней поговорим, что надо спросить.
Desade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Donegarda. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Так, а кого мы оставить-то? Может, Васка пока уберем? Давайте, Васка. Хотите выйти? Пойдемте к Альфреду. Манфреду поговорим. Может, он действительно смог разговорить этого капитана. Чтобы наглели в крайне. Ничего не скажу, не буду, не проси. Сволочь. Мне кажется, он уже того. Копытился этот.
Hello, Your
Там.
Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologising, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organisation, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone
diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Ага, нас еще зарядили. Так, что, обратно Васка придется брать? Так, Курт оставим, да? Ням. Что-то прям нагружают. Но с другой стороны, если бы нас не нагружали, то было бы, наверное, скучно делать только сюжетный лимит. Где этот наш друг?
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
Не, нахрен. Никаких там сердечек. Жесть вообще. Ладно, в Ведьмаке мы шпилили всех этих баб, женских персонажей. Но шпилить, блин, мужика? Нет, спасибо. Спасибо, игра, спасибо. Я, конечно, понимаю, что 21 век, так сказать, тысячелетие. Там в Европе, в Америке широких взглядов, но нет, спасибо. Как-нибудь воздержусь.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral, but Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that anyone has dared to attack our ships.
Ну да, тут так куда не уплывешь. Ладно, отправляемся в Сан-Матеус, у нас там 2 квеста есть. И оба, кстати, связаны с этим нашим Ваской да Гама.
Go find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Фернандо. Где мой друг Фернандо? Так, давайте сначала монетной стражи сбегаем. С чем мне монолитовый-то хочется назвать, а? Ах, это твой проклятый. Странно, что и здесь нас никто не встречает. А, не, во, ребят. Еще и колдуют. Вот какие наглые-то, а? Духи. Сейчас разнесем здесь комендатуру.
What can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Так. Верхний-то, верхний. Ну, пойдемте на верхний этаж. Что делать? Давайте налево сбегаем. Имена у них еще какие-то там сложные, блин. Кармелиты, армелиты. Сложно.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desardet.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant.
Сашок? Ты при чем? Ну да, Шурик с такой бородой. Ладно, побежали в другое крыло. Спорим, что вот это вот Эмеральда, или как там ее, виновата. Ну так кажется. Имя у нее сложное. Давайте проверим это. Вот наша Эсмеральда.
I am...
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
Фанатка моя.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Friends, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Чё? Давайте поболтаем с этим последним. Что он скажет? Я не я, лодка не моя, стража не моя. Теперь знает
Hello,
кто.
Lieutenant. Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Пойдемте к месту встречи. Может, лейтенант действительно ни при чем. Но, блин, боевой корабль забрали у нафтов какие-то новобранцы. Смешно звучит. Эй, ночью надо. Ну ладно, сейчас уже не ночь. Тогда пойдем на склад сюда. Думаю, что не туда. Тут нормальное решение. Сейчас сделаем склад, а потом пойдем к церкви. Или это инквизиторы шалят? Ну нет, вроде со стражами квест. А было бы забавно. Че, опять не туда? Да ёб твою мать. Помощники. Не могу пройти мимо сундуков.
Good day, Desarde. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Да нет
Thanks.
больше
I've got
вопросов.
everything I need.
Таких как мы матросов, ни патронов, ни вопросов. Сундучок. Забрать. Еще один сундучок. Забрать. Что, заруба на причале сейчас будет, да? Такое есть ощущение.
Your Excellency, Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Teleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz, that's it, Lorenz, if he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Так, и с отцом, типа отцом Альбы, мы, видимо, должны разговаривать ночью. Так что сейчас мы пойдем крутанем время. Сходим тогда к церкви, потому что она ближе. Потом сходим в таверну, потому что таверна находится у нас там же, где и казармы монетной стражи. Блин. Оп. Не знаю, зачем мне столько всего этого говна, но ладно. Ну да, поэтому мы сейчас в резиденцию пойдем, крутанем, тем более там все рядом. Мне почему-то квест вспомнился из Вова. В гавани Бараус, точнее даже не в гавани, на Тироградском поморье, когда... Блять, не туда побежал. Когда мы прячемся в бочке с рыбой. Не знаю, почему мне вспомнил. Почему-то вспомнился. Пойдемте к церкви. Давайте сохранимся на всех. Давно не сохранялись. Да чё?
Here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and he'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who
Так это мы
runs this
спрашивали.
No,
Пропускаем,
no.
пропускаем. Кто дает
And
ему
who
приказ?
gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin, that woman is ruthless.
Блять, ну я же сказал же, что вот это вот Кармелита виновата, а? Вот жопой чувствовал.
Probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No, numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedluk.
You should ask Siora to accompany you. Deirdre doesn't like strangers, but she will listen to our denegat.
Ладно, сейчас мы пойдем теперь поговорим в таверну монетной стражи. Потом вернемся в резиденцию, возьмем Сиору, отправимся в клан Бури, воинов Бури. В общем, сложно. Тема будет сложной.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba, what a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Вот это плохая идея.
This sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Teleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
Так,
A missionary camp near an island village that might be called Wench.
We just have to look for a village with a similar name in the territory of San Mateus.
и у нас сейчас не получится здесь Сиору, да? Не получится. Блин, неудачно этот квест с Альфой взял, конечно. Мне совсем не нравится она. Давайте возьмем Сиору. Бух, она не может. Давайте вас поставим. Сиору возьмем. Договариваться. Нет, не туда. Твою мать. Вот. Заручиться помощью Дебра. Заручимся. Надо, наверное, что-то конкретное сделать, а потом уже распыляться. Иначе получается и там, и тут, и нигде в итоге.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karant. We will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaiks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Ну и зашибись. Тут у нас взвод. Возвращаемся обратно. Блин, что, от резиденции придется бежать, да? Ну ладно. И там игра подсказывает, что надо заняться своим персонажем. А я этого делать не хочу. Я хочу разгрести этот. Просто. Не знаю, как сказать. Звездопад, что ли. Звездопад. Теор. Васку здесь. Давайте Васку сразу. И побежали спасать юных прелестниц. Критян. А вот, кстати, мы на эту лесопилку забегали, когда как раз воинов бури спасали, которых инквизиторы схватили. Я-то еще сказал, что здесь не просто так. Кто-то там будет. Ну, действительно.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
Я войдем.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off.
Отлично, ключик.
You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant France who told us where to find you.
France. So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
She told Essel your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are most grateful for your help. Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, and we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant France?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Отлично.
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Greg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and see me at Xavier. We will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Чё, полутать всех. Что это за победа без лута? А, мечное соревнование, нет, смотрите, у всех. Так. Так. Ну, пойдемте. Может, Эйгон это генерал? Если подумал. Как-то странно, вроде он сбежал. В общем, ровная, ребята, эта монетная стража такая, нормальная. В кавычках. Поверхностница. Много бегать. Очень много бегать. Надоело бегать. Я не могу меня протонуть сюда. Колычем наставить.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Не, мы сейчас будем Альбу искать. Альбу прям искать будем, потому что надоело мне с Ваской бегать. Лучше пусть Сиор или Курт будет. Мне как-то привычно. Тем более пока там доставят. Скорее всего, по дороге кого-нибудь поймают, убьют. Ну, мне так кажется. Кстати, корабль нафтов-то мы так и не освободили. На секундочку. Ну, кстати, лекаря заодно найдем сейчас. Блин, а для лекаря, конечно, лучше было бы с Сиорой пойти. Она в этой деревне ничего не делала, она может с ними договориться. Подал, полный попадал. Подрючила. Так. Не, мы не пойдем. Туда мы пойдем с Сиорой договариваться. Делать-то. Пойдемте искать этот лагерь. Этих будем скипывать. Не хочу. Ясно, идет. Я говорю, бесполезный Васк. Пока он стрелял из своего пистоля, он всех в капут покушили.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth. Hey, who goes there?
Не прокатило. А там сверху можно было пройти. Что-то как-то странно я пошел все. Ну как я его должен подслушать, кто мне скажет? Кто ближе? Не могу. И толк, потому что я сюда побежу. По энергичности. Сейчас она палец.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
This is surely the sleuth. And luckily, he's not found Albert yet.
He's questioning this man to find out where she is.
This madman will eventually torture this poor person to death. We must intervene.
You're right. Let's go.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is Desadeh. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
Your brutality must stop. I order you to release this man and leave immediately.
I don't care about your orders. And since you want to
Давайте
interfere in
убьем.
my hunt, you will regret it.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Let's go!
Да и срать на телегу.
Let's free this poor man.
Он старый пис годится.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaikse. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wenchavaye later on.
Так, ну а теперь мы можем, в принципе, поменять. Почему нет? Давайте добежим до лагеря. Наверное, сохранимся, потому что очень длинное у нас видео получилось. Сейчас Васку оставим, возьмем Сиору. Там еще и с Манфредом надо поговорить. Кстати, можно будет с Константином квест выполнить эту часть. Я не знаю, могу я Сиору сейчас собрать всех спутников? И кнопки. Ладно. Наверное, на этом все на сегодня. Всем большое спасибо за внимание. Всем пока-пока.